The last topic of the chapter continuity and differentiability is mean value theorem. Now the Rolle's theorem. The Rolle's theorem says let f, any function of ab, belongs to real number, be continuous on ab, closed interval ab, and the differentiable on ab such that fa equal to fb. Where a and b are the some real numbers, there exists some point c in ab such that the differentiation at c equal to 0. According to the Rolle's theorem, क्या होना चाहिए? फंक्शन कंटिन्यूअस होना चाहिए इन द क्लोज इंटरवल ऑफ ए बी. सेकेंड पॉइंट है डिफरेंशिएबल होना चाहिए ओपन इंटरवल ए बी. और अगर डिफरेंशिएबल है तो फंक्शन वैल्यू ऑफ ए एट पॉइंट बी इक्वल होनी चाहिए और उन्हीं दोनों के बीच में कोई एक पॉइंट आएगा सी बिलोंग्स टू ए बी सच दैट दिस पॉइंट लाइक दिस कि डिफरेंशिएशन एट पॉइंट सी इक्वल टू 0. अगर कंटिन्यूअस है, डिफरेंशिएबल है, रोल्स थ्योरम को फुलफिल कर रही है, तो वहां पर एक सी पॉइंट ऐसा होगा इन दोनों के बीच में जहां पर कि फंक्शन वैल्यू 0 आएगी. यही कहलाती है रोल्स थ्योरम. अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस थ्योरम मेक द एक्सरसाइज 5.8. द क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, वेरीफाई रोल्स थ्योरम फॉर द फंक्शन एफ एक्स इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 2x माइनस 8. x belongs to minus 4, 2. Minus 4 is a and 2 is the b. The given function is x square plus 2x minus 8. Okay. Now, here are the 3 points of the Rolle's theorem for verification of Rolle's theorem. First, the function should be continuous. Okay. So, we can say that ये function क्या है? The fx is a polynomial function. fx is a polynomial function. It means it is continuous. We know that the polynomial function is always continuous. We know that polynomial function is always continuous. ये हम पढ़ चुके हैं कि polynomial function हमेशा क्या होता है? Continuous होता है. Okay. Now the second point. The second point is it is differentiable. Okay. The point is differentiable. So now it is also differentiable. We can differentiate it. So we get 2x plus 2. It means the function differentiable है. Okay. यानी f dash s exist in minus 4, 2. So derivable है. And the third point, the function value of at third point is क्या है कि fa equal to fb ये होना चाहिए. और जब ये दोनों बराबर होंगे तो यहाँ पर एक c ऐसा पॉइंट आएगा जो इन दोनों को वेरीफाई करेगा. तो देखिए f minus 4 इक्वल टू 4 स्क्वायर 2 into 4 minus 8. 2 minus 4, 2 into minus 4, f minus 4 square plus 2 into minus 4 minus 8. It is equal to 0. And now f second point is minus 4 and 2. Second point is 2. Just put the value x equal to 2. 2 into 2 minus 8. It is also equal to 0. It means f minus 4 equal to f2. यानी थर्ड पॉइंट जो है वो f equal to fv वेरीफाई है. तो all the 3 points of Rolle's theorem are satisfied. We can write all 3 points of Rolle's theorem is verified. Okay. Now f dash c means where c belongs to minus 4, 2. So f dash c equal to 0. So it means 2c plus 2 equal to 0. 2c plus 2 equal to 0. Now c equal to 2c equal to minus 2 and c equal to -1. Okay, तो C is -1 belongs to -4 2, यानी -4 और 2 के बीच में -1 ऐसा पॉइंट है जहां पर कि फंक्शन 0 होता है. हेंस वेरीफाइड रोल्स थ्योरम फॉर x² + 2x - 8. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. Examine if Rolle's theorem is applicable to any of the following functions. Can you say something about the converse of Rolle's theorem from this example? Okay. The question number 2. The function equal to the greatest integral value of x for x equal to 5 to 9. Now verification for Rolle's theorem. The function is a greatest integer function. This function is a greatest integer function. Okay, ये greatest integer function है. We know that the greatest integer function is not differentiable and continuous. We know that the given function is not differentiable and not continuous. It is not differentiable and continuous. It means hence the Rolle's theorem is not applicable here. Hence Rolle's theorem is not applicable. Okay. The second is given that fx equal to same question for x belongs to -2 and 2. The same answer. It is also a greatest integer function. Function is not differentiable and continuous. Therefore, Rolle's theorem is not applicable here. The same answer. Number 3. Fx equal to, third one is x² - 1. Fx equal to x² - 1 for x belongs to 1 2. fx इक्वल टू x² - 1. पॉलिनोमियल है, कंटिन्यूस होगा, डिफरेंशिएबल भी है क्योंकि 2x है. लेकिन जो थर्ड पॉइंट है fa इक्वल टू fb, इसको चेक करेंगे 1 and 2 पर. तो f1 क्या होगा? 1² - 1 इट इज इक्वल टू 0 एंड f2 2² - 1 it is all 3. It means the fa is not equal to fb or the f1 is not equal to f2. Therefore, Rolle's theorem is not applicable. Okay, the Rolle's theorem is not applicable on this. Rolle's theorem is not applicable. Okay, the 2 points are verified, but the third point is not verified for this. Question number 3. The third question is, if f belongs to -5 to +5 belongs to a real number, is a differentiable function if f dash x does not vanish anywhere. यानी ये फंक्शन कहीं भी 0 नहीं होता. Then prove that f -5 is not equal to the f5. f -5 to 5 belongs to a real number. Okay. Now, according to Rolle's theorem, the first point is f is continuous. First point is f is continuous at AB. Second point, f is derivable in AB. f is derivable, मतलब it means differentiable in AB. Okay. Now third point is FA equal to FB. Okay, FA equal to FB. Then F dash C. Then अगर डिफरेंशिएबल ये तीनों पॉइंट हैं, देन F dash C equal to 0, where C belongs to AB. This is the Rolle's theorem. It is given that the function f is continuous and derivable, but fa is not equal to, it is given that f dash c is not equal to 0. हमको दिया हुआ है कि फंक्शन कहीं पर भी ये नहीं करता है, लिखा हुआ है क्लियर कि f dash x does not vanish anywhere. It means f dash c is not equal to 0. अगर f dash c is not equal to 0 है तो then fa not equal to fb. ये क्या इम्प्लाई करता है कि एफ ए इज नॉट इक्वल टू एफ बी, देयरफॉर एफ माइनस 5 नॉट इक्वल टू एफ 5. बस यही प्रूव करना था कि इसके बराबर नहीं है. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 इज वेरीफाई मीन वैल्यू थ्योरम फॉर एफ एक्स x square minus 4x minus 3 in the interval AB, where a equal to 1 and b equal to 4. The function is x square minus 4x minus 3. So number 1, we know that fx is a polynomial. fx is a polynomial. Polynomial means x square minus 4x minus 3 is a polynomial. Therefore, fx is continuous, because every polynomial function is always continuous function. Okay. Now the second, f dash x. Now differentiate it. The differentiation of this is 2x minus 4. It means fx is differentiable. fx is differentiable. Now the third point, both points are satisfied. If both points are satisfied, then the third point of fb minus fa upon b minus a equal to f dash c. But both the conditions of the theorem are the satisfied, so there exists at least one c belongs to 1 4. C, where c belongs to 1 4. Now just put the function f4 minus f1 by 4 minus 1 equal to f dash c. f dash c means 2c minus 4. f4, just put the f equal to 4 in x square, 4 square minus 4 into 4 minus 3 minus 1 square minus 4 into 1 minus 3 divided by 3 equal to 2c minus 4. 16 minus 16 0 minus 3 minus 7 1 minus 6, it means plus 6 equal to 3 2 just 6c minus 3 4 just 12. 6c equal to 3 plus 12 15. 15 means c equal to 15 by 6, 5 by 2. So we know that 5 by 2 belongs to a 1 4. Therefore c belongs to 1 4. So c equal to 5 by 2. Okay. Now question number 5. The question number 5 is verify mean value theorem. If fx equal to x cube minus 5x square minus 3x in the interval AB, where a equal to 1 and b equal to 3, find all c belongs to 1 is to 3 for which the differentiation at point c equal to 0. The function is x cube minus 5x square minus 3x when equal to 1 and 3. We know that fx is a polynomial. The function is polynomial, as the polynomial function is always continuous for 1, 3. So I am writing directly. So fx is a continuous in 1, 3. Second point is this: if the differentiation, any function is differentiable, so now the differentiation of the function is 3x square minus 10x minus 3. It means it is differentiable. It means the f differentiable in, it means differentiation of a exists. It means it is differentiable. By the condition of mean value theorem, the condition is fb minus fa upon b minus a equal to differentiation at point C. Now just put the value b equal to 3 and a equal to 1 given in the question. f3 minus f1 upon 3 minus 1 equal to 3c square minus 10c minus 3. Just put in the function x equal to 3. 3 cube minus 5 into 3 square minus 3 into 3. Minus f1, put x equal to 1 equal to 3 minus 1 is 2, cross multiply. Now solve. 27 minus 45 minus 9 plus 7. It means minus 54 plus 34. 6c square minus 20c minus 6. Solve this one. 6c square minus 20c minus 6. It is minus 20. It means plus 20. 6c square minus 20c plus 14 equal to 0. Take 2 common and then factorize. Factorization is minus 3c minus 7c. Just factorization 3c, c minus 1. The factorization is this: c minus 1 and 3c minus 7 equal to 0. It means c equal to 1 and 7. C equal to 7 by 3. It means C belongs to 1, 3. It means C belongs to 1, 3. 7 by 3. C equal to 7 by 3, which belongs to 1, 3. As the F1 is not equal to the F3. We know F1 is not equal to the F3. Therefore, the value of C does not exist such that F dash C equal to 0. अगर ये दोनों वैल्यू नहीं बराबर हैं, इसका मतलब F dash C is not equal to 0. Now question number 6. Examine the applicability of mean value theorem for all three functions given in the above exercise 2. It means for the question number 2. Applicability of mean value theorem. According to the mean value theorem, for a function AB such that f is continuous on AB and f is differentiable on AB, it means there exists a point C such that the differentiation at C equal to fb minus fa upon b minus a. Now the first function is given that fx equal to greatest integer x, such that fx is this. Now the function is continuous on AB. The function is continuous on AB and f is differentiable on AB. The given function is greatest integer such that x belongs to 5 by 9. Okay. The given function is not continuous at 5 and 9. In the question number 2 we have proved it is not continuous at 5 and 9. Suppose n be any. Let n is any integer. Okay. Any integer. Such that n belongs to 5, 9. 5, 9. Now the lower hand limit equal to limit h tends to negative side. 0 minus f n plus h minus fn by h. It means limit h tends to 0 negative n plus h minus n by h. It is a greatest integer. It means minus side है, it means it is equal to n minus 1 minus n upon h. Limit h tends to 0. N cancel, minus 1 upon 0. It is equal to the minus 1 upon 0 is negative. Any lower hand limit is equal to negative. And the same right hand limit. Find limit h tends to 0 positive. F n plus h minus fn upon h. N plus h, same positive, plus minus n upon h. Here is the limit h tends to 0 positive. 0 positive means it is equal to n minus n upon h. 0 by h, 0 by 0 equal to 0. It means left hand limit not equal to right hand limit. It means f is not differentiable at 5, 9. It means the fx is not differentiable at the value 5, 9. If it is not differentiable, it means hence the mean value theorem is not applicable. Mean value theorem is not applicable on this function. For the same question number 2, the same function is the greatest integer, fx equal to greatest integer and values lies from minus 2 to plus 2. The same procedure follow for this second part. So that will also not that will also another differentiable at minus 2 plus 2. It means mean value theorem is not applicable on the second one. Now the third. दूसरे वाला भी सेम प्रोसीजर में जाएगा, ऐसे ही लिखेंगे उसका भी प्रूफ, और वो भी डिफरेंशिएबल नहीं होगा, इसलिए मीन वैल्यू थ्योरम उस पर भी एप्लीकेबल नहीं है. अब थर्ड वाला जो है वो एफ एक्स इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 1 फॉर एक्स बिलोंग्स टू 1, 2. उसके लिए देखते हैं क्योंकि वो पॉलिनोमियल फंक्शन है. द एफ एक्स इक्वल टू एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 1 फॉर विच एक्स बिलोंग्स टू 1, 2. तो वी नो दैट एफ एक्स इज ए पॉलिनोमियल. The polynomial is a continuous function. It means fx is continuous and differentiable, and it is also differentiable for the values closed interval 1, 2. It is continuous at the 1, 2 and differentiable of the open interval 1, 2. Like this, the differentiation of this is f dash x equal to 2x. At the function f dash c at point c equal to, it is equal to 2c. Now the value f 1 for 1 value, it is equal to the 1 square minus 1, it is equal to 0. And fb and for 2 square minus 1, it is equal to 3. The fb not equal to fa. Therefore, the differentiation at c equal to fb minus fa upon b minus a. So we can write it is equal to 2c, 3 minus 0 upon 3 minus 1. Sorry, 2 minus 1. b equal to 2 and 1. The 2c equal to 3 and c equal to 3 by 2. C equal to 3 by 2. It means it belongs to 1 and 2. The value lies between 1 and 2. Therefore, the mean value theorem is verified for the function x square minus 1. First point, it is continuous for the closed interval 1, 2. It is differentiable, open interval 1, 2. And the third point is also lies. Therefore, C is equal to 3 by 2 belongs to 1, 2. It means mean value theorem is वेरीफाइड फॉर द x² - 1।